Hello again, thanks for choosing us. Now, the Deputy Ranking on the Lands and Forestry Committee of Parliament has taken on government for searching for new solutions to the Galamsey menace. As it emerges, government spent about 10 million Ghana cedis on the National Consultative Dialogue on illegal mining last year. In 2017, when the initial war on the illegality was waged by the Akufo-Addo administration, a comprehensive document, that's the Multi-Sectorial Mining Integrated Project, was produced with recommendation to give a permanent fix to the challenge in 5 years. But 5 years on, government is yet to spend a huge amount of money to embark on a similar exercise to solicit views on dealing with same monster called Galamsey. Latif Idris has more on the following report.
Expenditure for the recently held National Consultative Dialogue about the menace of illegal mining has come under scrutiny, as the minority in Parliament describes as outrageous the 10 million Ghana cedis spent on the engagement. With the challenges posed by the menace of illegal mining, the Lands and Natural Resources Ministry in 2021 organized a National Consultative Dialogue in Accra, Tamale and Kumasi to solicit views, proposals and suggestions on how to deal with the threat of Galamsey in Ghana. But that will not be the first consultative engagement on illegal mining under this government. When President Akufo-Addo commenced the most aggressive war yet on illegal mining in 2017, the administration, with support from the European Union, held similar exercise with experts in the mining and extractive industry, traditional authorities, and stakeholders from the mining regions of the country. That national engagement produced the Multi-Sectorial Mining Integrated Project MMIP document. Curiously though, recommendations in the MMIP document, a 5-year project that presents an integrated approach for achieving overall project outcomes and deliverables, and represents a framework for collaboration with key stakeholders to sanitize the small-scale mining industry, have barely been fully implemented. Apart from concerns about undertaking an exercise to solicit for information that is already captured in an already existing document, the minority in Parliament is equally concerned about the amount of money the ministry says it spends on the consultative engagement.
It cost the taxpayer 2,140,000 Ghana cedis to organize the National Dialogue on Small-Scale Mining here in Accra. 2.1 million Ghana cedis just to organize a dialogue on how to fight Galamsey in this country. Mr. Speaker, the regional dialogue and small-scale mining for Northern and Middle Belt came up to 3.7 million Ghana cedis. 3.7 million Ghana cedis just to organize dialogue series across the regions on how to fight Galamsey. Mr. Speaker, the regional tours that were engaged in by the minister and his appointees cost the taxpayer 5.4 million Ghana cedis. All of this put together, Mr. Speaker, we are talking about more than 10 conferences and dialogue. And this is a document from the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources during the consideration stage of the 2022 budget estimates. Mr. Speaker, 10 million Ghana cedis just on conferences and dialogue on how to fight Galamsey in this country.
MMIP barely implemented, it begs the question why the ministry would want to spend so much to embark on another engagement to find solutions that are already captured in an already existing document.
Let's go to Zoom now and speak to Tony Obin, who is a former director of the Minerals Commission. Doc, I'm grateful for your time here on Joy News Prime. You were in office when the 2017 dialogue happened. After the document was put together, what happened from there? You'd have to assume, Dr. Tony Obin, you'd have to assume your device and mute, I beg your pardon.
All right. So good evening to your viewers. I am surprised at the multiplicity of efforts in trying to address this obviously very challenging issue of Galamsey in this country. Before this government came into power, the previous government had done a paper, in fact, a comprehensive study on how to address the menace. This document, when the new government came, found its way into the MMIP. So basically, the MMIP was a collection of opinions, but also documents that had been transferred from the previous regime into the new one. The solutions to illegal mining problems is not new. There have been a lot of studies, both private, academic, and institutional. And so the solution has never been a problem. I would be very curious to find out what else has been discovered as a key to the solution from all the consultations that have been done. I am not going to talk about the amount spent because that is not in my, that's not in my purview. But really, the essence of the multiplicity of, looking for solution to a problem that has been overly studied, that has all the records there, that only have to be implemented and enforced. So
and
I
question
am at a loss.
about what else government could be looking for, we'll put that to the Deputy Minister when we get him. He's booked to speak to us tonight here on Joy News Prime. Once we have him, we'll put that question to him. But on the MMIP, what was the level of implementation as far as that document is concerned?
Well, I left the scene after, I think, after 8 or 9 months of being there. And so the implementation, I wouldn't know. But I knew that the document was the source of the application for support from the World Bank. So the World Bank, has advanced Ghana about $250 million, if I remember correctly. And that was based on the MMIP document. So I would believe that I would think that they would implement the MMIP document, which was actually well researched and contains solutions from previous government, current government, and from academic studies as well. So the implementation, I wouldn't be able to talk much about it, but I haven't seen it being implemented. Okay. I've seen some consultant being appointed and all that, but we are yet to really see on the ground how it has been implemented. As
far as you remember, are there areas that you were challenged with? Are there areas that fell short, that needed some work to be done on, that perhaps could be grounds for what we are hearing now, the new consultation going on by this government?
Well, I think the document was very comprehensive. And being part of it, I wouldn't see what the shortfalls were. And that's why I am curious to know what new thing was discovered as a solution to this seemingly intractable problem. I haven't read that, so I'm curious to know that. I don't know whether you have a copy of anything like that. So one of the problems is sort of over palming on issues that easily have solutions that are there. That only awaits implementation and perhaps looking for resources to implement them. So as far as I am concerned, there was enough information, there was enough material available to support the implementation of those solutions.
You say you've not seen it being implemented, but just on top of your head, could you run us by some of the recommendations that the document made as far as dealing with Galamsey is concerned?
Yes, I'm just on top of my head. I think we saw that education sensitization was a key area. We also saw that technology would be very central in resolving this. In fact, in my time, we were looking at actually digitizing the process. We have even started digitizing the concessions and then trying to track the excavators and all that. We also realized that we needed to address the damages, the environmental damages that have already occurred, and in which require that there should be rehabilitation of those disturbed grounds and all that. So these are exactly what has to be done. And then you need to create alternative opportunities for those who may not have to necessarily do Galamsey. And then, of course, support those who are doing it in the rightful way, in the lawful way. We have to support those who are doing small-scale mining in the legal way. We shouldn't lump all of them together in the name of Galamsey. So, no, just off the top of my head, these are some of the things that I think we proposed.
Dr. Obin, I'm grateful for your time. Unfortunately, we do not have the Deputy Minister, George Mekuduka, who agreed to speak to us. When we do get him, we'll put that question of the seeming duplicity in efforts to him also being raised by the minority in Parliament.